Hi, we'd like to show you our DTN Configuration Manager software being developed at Ohio University's IRG lab. This software manages delay tolerant networks by allowing you to view the network's topology, modify nodes, and apply changes back to the network in real time.
This video is going to show how to use the save option to both save configuration files locally and also push changes that you've made back to nodes that you're attached to. I'm going to start the video by opening up the topology window, and I've created a sample master configuration file. This master configuration file, again, the left side, the first column, shows all of the nodes within the network. And again, you can connect to them using SSH, HTTP, or local files. If you use SSH or local files, you will have read and write access to those nodes. If you use HTTP, you have read-only access. The second column will show where the corresponding node's config file is. This is, in this case, the ION configuration file that gets executed when ION starts. You'll notice that I've created 3 different types of connections for the configuration file. I use SSH, HTTP, and local files. And so this mixture will demonstrate how you can have write access to some files and only read access to other files. Furthermore, you can have the configuration file doesn't exactly need to be on the same node as its corresponding node on the network. For example, ION 1, its corresponding configuration file is stored on ION netman inside of this folder here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to parse the node list, which will populate the table in the background. And this forms a connection to the configuration file, but it does not yet download that file. If I then choose to download the file, it goes out and downloads all of them. And so at this point, all of the data structures inside of our program are populated. And so at this point, we can choose to, for example, go to a node and modify one of its properties. So imagine we went through all the nodes and we made the changes that we'd like. We could change the link delay or the link bandwidth or the link type. And then after that is done, we want to save these changes back. And there are several ways we can save these changes. We can choose to save them locally or save them remotely, where we push them back to where the configuration file was actually stored. So to do that, I can click on this Save Current Node Configuration to File, and it pops up this window. It gives me the option to save all of the nodes locally, save all the nodes remotely, or save only the selected ones in the table locally or remotely. So if I choose to save locally, I can select a folder, and let's say I select this folder here. I can save into that folder, and if I browse to it, I've now written all of these 13 files out, and these are the current latest configuration files that I now have for the whole DTN bone saved right here. Furthermore, what I can do is I can save all of them remotely. And when I choose to save them all remotely, the ones that are local files and SSH will push the current incarnation of the configuration files back to the nodes. However, 3 of the nodes were connected over HTTP, nodes 4, 5, and 6. And what this box shows is that, hey, these 3 nodes are connected with HTTP. You can only save a local copy. And so what you can do is then browse to wherever you want to save the local copy and then save those. And then you just choose the directory and it will save them in that directory. You can do the same thing for the local nodes or the remote nodes. Thanks for watching, and feel free to check out our other videos that we've made here at Ohio University's IRG lab.